Now let's get to the rumor mill and GTFOH. All right, so rumor mill, we're going to keep this fairly short and sweet. First up, we have a Green Lantern Corps rumor. There is now a big rumor that this is kind of a variation on a rumor that we had about a month or two ago, saying that Hal Jordan is in fact going to make an appearance in the new series, even though he's not listed as one of the characters. He's not going to be a main character, according to the rumor. The rumor says that their plan is that they're going to introduce Hal towards the end of the first season. He's going to become a series regular of sorts in season 2, all as a means to clean up his image, because the Ryan Reynolds movie left such a sour taste in the world's mouth that they want to do this slowly. Now, because of that, I feel like there is a little bit more legitimacy to this. This honestly comes from a pretty decent source, a very unique source in that there's no way I can corroborate any of this rumor, so that kind of works against it. The plan to introduce a brand new character into this world through this series does not bode well, because we know how nerds react when you do such things. If you're creating somebody specifically for a thing that wasn't in the source material, then they get really upset. You have to create them in the source material first and then work them into the new thing, right? So since they're not doing that, since they're just introducing this new protagonist into this world willy-nilly, I feel like the only way to salvage that in the eyes of the base that they are going for is to have a big name somewhere in this. Yes, I realize that like the other Green Lanterns that they are using are also big names, but none are as big as Hal Jordan. Honestly, Jon Stewart would be the only other option, so I feel like it could be Stewart as well, but this rumor specifically says that it's going to be Hal. I feel like in this instance, either one would be acceptable. Likelihood that this is a viable rumor, that there is any sort of basis in reality for this, I think is fairly solid. I originally, when looking into this, was going to go about 50-50, but I feel like it's honestly a little bit higher than that. We're going to go about 60% viability for this to be an actual thing. Our next rumor has to do with WandaVision. It only starts in WandaVision. I realize WandaVision just ended, and boy, who else was kind of disappointed? Like, I set my expectations low because I had heard all of the things we talked about in the last episode, but like, wow, that was not what I was expecting, even with my lowered expectations, right? Anyone with me on this? Like, it was good. I understand why Kevin Smith got emotional when he was watching it, because it was still good. Like, there was still emotional weight. The acting was still very expertly done. My issue was with the direction and the writing, and there was so much more interesting stuff that they could have done. I understand Feige has a plan, but boy, did he drop the ball at this point in his plan, I feel like. Anyway, to the rumor. Evan Peters, as we well know, at least as far as this series is concerned, Evan Peters is not Quicksilver. He's just some guy named Ralph Bohner. Get it out of your system. Yeah, you done with the giggles? Okay, so Ralph is just an actor according to what they gave us in WandaVision. So this new rumor kind of goes off of a line that we got from Jimmy Woo, in that, I apologize, I can't remember the actor's name who played Jimmy Woo. Anyway, in that he said when it was the third episode, I believe, where they're standing outside of the hex because they can't see it necessarily. And he said the reason he found out that such a thing had happened was because he had somebody in that town that was there in a witness protection situation, and he was going to check on them, and there was no way to get a hold of them. So that's how it was found out. So the rumor says that person was this Ralph Bohner. Ralph is actually Peter Maximoff from the Fox universe. He was just there as an undercover, effectively. And because Agatha didn't know that, she brainwashed him into thinking that he was her husband, and therefore hilarity ensued and things happened. So this rumor is saying that we will find out that he is actually from the multiverse in Doctor Strange 2. So we still have Spider-Man No Way Home, happening, and then Doctor Strange 2 happening, and that's when all will be revealed. So this is grasping at straws, I feel like. I initially on this one wanted to go a little bit higher than I'm going to as well. I feel like they put Peters in here as a red herring just to mess with the fans, just to get us to start to speculate on these rumors and to play with these ideas, because they want to see where our minds are at so they know how much they can screw with us. So honestly, I don't even think this is 40% validity. I think we're looking at 30% validity. There is a distinct possibility that this could happen. I'm just not putting a lot of weight behind it. So moving right along, we have Man of Steel 2 back in the rumor mill. New rumor is saying that if the Snyder Cut does well, then we're going to get Man of Steel 2. We are going to find this one out soon enough. So but there's too much going against this. There's too much of Zack Snyder saying he's not coming back to DCEU. Too much possibility that Henry Cavill's contract does not include this, and Warner Brothers is, in fact, looking to go a different direction. A lot of signs are pointing to that. So there's not a lot to support this rumor. And then we have those other rumors saying that we're getting Ben Affleck Batman series on HBO Max. So why would they do Man of Steel 2? Oh, that's the other part of this. It's going to go directly to HBO Max and may or may not be a series. And just all of these may or may not and probably and might do this and hopefully will do that. Just working against this. We're going 20% validity of this rumor. Our next rumor has to do with Harry Potter. This is actually a variation of a rumor that, again, we got approximately a month or two ago, saying that there is, in fact, another Harry Potter movie in the works, and it's going to be based on the Cursed Child musical that is in London, I believe, maybe on Broadway, one of the two. And that they are trying to get the original cast to come back. Emma Watson, apparently, also according to another related rumor, is the holdout of the three main originals. Harry, Hermione, and yeah, I'm not a huge Harry Potter guy. I'm not gonna lie. Can't think of his name right now. Totally brain farting. Anyway, so the three originals, the ginger kid. Why can't I think of his name? I feel like such a worthless person. Yeah, so that's the rumor, is that Emma Watson is presumably the one that's being the most difficult to come back to this. And there is so much that's not lining up for this one. We're going to go 25% here as for the validity, just because Harry Potter's huge, but J.K. Rowling's been in hot water recently, and Warner Brothers is trying to beef up their outings. They are releasing that new Harry Potter game, so that kind of plays in concession with this, but still, I can't go above 25%. There's just not enough solid there to make this seem viable. Our final rumor for today's episode, actually, no, I apologize. There is one more rumor before the final rumor. One more rumor is Deadpool. This is, again, just another source for rumor we've heard previously, saying that Deadpool is going to be the new Stan Lee, and that he's going to be the cameo in the MCU that happens in almost, if not every movie. So far, that's already been proven wrong. I'm giving this one 15% viability. And the only reason it's getting that extra, honestly, 10% of viability is because I really want it to happen. But I just, like I said, it's already been proven to not be a thing. Because if he were, quote unquote, the new Stan Lee, then he would have had a cameo in WandaVision. He would have a cameo somehow in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. I don't think that's going to happen. He would have a cameo in Loki. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he will have some cameos. Yes, I think there will be a couple of movies that he is not a major player in, that he will walk in and will be on screen for all of 5 to 10 seconds. Sure, I think that'll happen maybe 3 to 5 times. Anything more than that, I really think is going to be a surprise. Is going to be a renegotiation of his contract even. So again, 15% viability, that they're going to take it to that level. We've already distinguished the difference. Anyway, our final rumor has to do with, and this one I just had to kill. There's no way this rumor is accurate. So Predator and Alien both, according to 2 separate rumors, are going to have animated series, I think in the case of the Alien, the Alien franchise, are going to both be getting series and one apparently animated over on Netflix. Did we miss the part where they got bought out by Disney? Like, what? Why would anyone believe this rumor? I know there was, when Fox still owned those properties, there was talks. There was even pre-production happening on I believe it was the Predator series on Netflix. So that is legit. I think there might have even been something, pad on paper kind of stuff that had to do with the Alien franchise as well, but no, the fact that this even mentions Netflix as a possibility automatically 100% discredits it. So there is a 0% chance that this is going to happen because Netflix? Really? Come on, nerds. Are we this gullible? That is all we have for the rumor section, though, guys.